Good afternoon, good morning, depending on your time zone. And so I am going to go straight to it. So I'm going to do another video because some people have heard me say, I remember during when Corona started, I started increasing my purse to 12, right? I said I'll be increasing it because people are locked down. Why did I increase it? Because that's the time your attention is there. That's the time you guys will be able to see the increase of purse. Thank you Tabang and Shakan for joining and loving. So to see the increase of purse. But now when this thing started, I was one of the few voices, good afternoon my brother, saying about you building your immune system up. Our black people, hi Sakan, building our our immune system. You know why? I talked about vitamin D, I talk about zinc and vitamin C if you watch my older videos. Now doctors have been coming out. There's another doctor that came out. She was coming about zinc, the vitamin D, and what kind of vitamin D3, okay, not just your regular vitamin D. So with that being said, when we build our immune system, and I talk about mushroom, if you don't have money and you said it's so expensive, mushroom is very, very cheap. Mushroom is very high in vitamin D. Okay, so I'm not forcing everybody to eat like me, plant-based, because I've gone on a plant-based diet. So I hardly have meats. In fact, zero meats, okay? So there was one time I went to the African store and they said, oh, there's fish in it, mashed in it. That was my time to, and they said I could pick the fish out. It was a lot of work trying to pick fish out. So, I had my fufu with the egusi soup because I didn't want to cook it. I didn't feel like I was like, let me be on the go. So with that being said, there's so many things that were on, I was very, very idle. And now lockdown is coming off. Not like, oh, I'm working or stuff like that. No. What is happening is I'm taking time to better myself. I've been here 3 years. I'm not saying I'm shutting down my Facebook, but if it comes to it, we will know. The other things that need to take attention to. So when we're dealing with coronavirus, hi cousin Lily, we have to continue building our immune system up. You can take all your multivites that you want. I believe in having supplements, and there are herbs. I talk about herbs. Remember when this thing started? The herbs I bought. I showed you all my zakar and all these herbs. Now when you look at it right now, what's going on in the world, Madagascar found the cure with herbs. Zimbabwe said they gave license for herbalists to practice to help them with COVID. And then this other boy, African boy, also found the cure. So it was two people, two sets of entities, So Madagascar is a herbal drink, okay? It's like a soft drink or stuff like that. And then we talked about ginger, we talked about garlic, we talked about all these things that will keep us in check. These are things that our people have been given to us. Like people growing up, you remember, some of you were never given garlic, but some of us had to. It smells bad for your mouth and everything, but you have to early in the morning and chew it. So these are the things. We had roots growing up, we had local names, brimstone, everything, those things help. But once it's in your system, so what is happening now, start building your system up. Coronavirus goes away, you have natural things. Mushroom is very cheap. It's like $2.98, $3.98, $4.98, and you have this sizable mushroom that you can cook into soup. You can buy that. Imagine buying your meats for $20, $30. Your goat meat, let's say a pound of goat meat, the cheapest you can get is $6. Let's just put it at 6, maybe 7, $6.99. Let's just put it at 6. You buy 5 pounds, that's $30. That you can substitute, or even cut in half, and buy $15 worth of mushrooms. and start making it a stew. For Africa, we have them. We have the wild mushroom, we have the poisonous ones. Make sure you know which mushroom you're buying. Apart from mushroom, there's so many things in Africa that is full of vitamin D, and then the sun comes out. There's nothing sitting on your back porch getting that vitamin D. You see old people in Africa, they will put them in the sun and they tell you, oh, we're drying them in the sun. No. That's why they live longer. Any older person in Africa that you see we put out in the sun, you see that they live long life because they like the sun. The sun also helps you with your vitamin D. That's why they were trying to block the sun. So when you have the time to get out, I do that. Follow my instinct. I'm like, the sun is out. When it's dark, something is in the works. I don't want to be seen when it's dark outside. Except I have serious reason to be outside. If you're going to work, that's okay. You see, many people are pursing out with masks. I'm trying to show you what kind of mask I have. I had this mask before people started buying masks. Okay? So, I have my mask, but do I use it? I'm not going to preach to you something that I don't do, telling you to mask up. But this is my mask. Okay? And you can see it's not used. I got this mask months ago. Okay? Before there was a mask epidemic in America. This is a hospital brand mask. And no, I didn't buy it. So, I got my mask in my bag because some establishment will not allow you to enter without your mask. So, while Michael Jackson and every other one were playing the part, people were laughing. Now we're seeing it. I saw the post on Facebook that he was preparing. It was a dress recital or dress rehearsal for you to start wearing masks and gloves. Soon, another epidemic might come and you will need masks and gloves. And I said something about a worst one coming. Another one. That coronavirus is not the only one. If you've been watching my earliest videos when this thing came out. And I'm not going to be surprised. I am least going to be surprised that a bigger one is coming. So what do you need now? Your vitamin E. Take it from me. You had it here. Your vitamin E helps you with your skin protection. That's what is needed. Start going up with your vitamin E. And you say, well, why won't we just buy it multivite? If you want, you buy it multivite. But start doing your vitamin E now. Start doing your turmeric. Turmeric is good for inside and outside. Turmeric is good for your skin. You see Indians who put turmeric with yogurt. And I'm not telling you to go buy cow yogurt if you're vegan and on a vegan diet like me. There are different types of yogurt. You have your plant-based yogurt. Mix it if you want to make mask, or you can just mix it with honey and start knowing those mix. I am going to look more into turmeric because I've been having, when eating cows, I've been having breakout. Now that I'm plant-based, I'm seeing development in my skin because my skin is being renewed with the plants. So take your vitamin E. Apart from the vitamin D, the zinc, hi Auntie Teresa, the zinc, vitamin E, and also your vitamin C. C helps you with the cold and your ginger. And also, this doctor also talked about Manuka honey. A video that everybody has been passing on WhatsApp. She said Manuka honey. So Manuka honey is good because mucus is very bad when you're fighting disease. And some of our black people, hi Auntie, how are you? Some of our black people have this resistance. Hi Millicent, thank you for joining. Of this increase in mucus and bronchitis and all these things. So if you have underlying disease of bronchitis, Manuka honey and ginger. Now I'm the one telling you this. I'm adding this. Manuka honey, ginger, lemongrass you can get in Asian store. Other people, she talked about lemongrass and ginger. No, it was a Silenia nurse. that said she drank lemongrass and ginger. So you can buy the natural lemongrass, you boil it with your ginger, cut the ginger up or blend it and boil it, and or strain the water from before you boil it when you blend it, and boil it with the lemongrass. That would be an easier way, and you drink it. That will help you with the inflammation. That will help you with your bronchitis. And if people are allergic to ginger, there are people who are allergic to ginger and garlic, lime and cayenne pepper. It's my recommendation. You're like, wow, do you know this? I'm just giving you my facts out there. People have been taking what I tell them, and it's been working. It has been working. So the cheapest thing, lime, cayenne pepper. Do you remember growing up, the ginger, people started putting cayenne pepper in it? That was a very, and you say, oh, it's for the ginger to be hot. No, it's increasing, it's helping you fight things in your system. So what happened if they're gonna create a disease of more mucus that is gonna suffocate people and choke you? This is where your ginger, lemon, and cayenne pepper comes into play. Or your lime, not even lemon, lime, cayenne pepper. You have your mushroom. You have so many things. I'm talking about now things on the budget that will help us go through life. Hi, Michaela, how are you, love? So, you know, there's so many things that we are going to need in this time. And I'm going to, I don't know how long I've been twerking, but let me see how long. 11 minutes. So hi, Michelle, how are you? So I'm gonna make it to 12 minutes and then cut it off from there, because a lot of people don't want you talking too long. So get your immune system up for more that is coming. You need to be here, and you also teach your loved ones. You start making them. Some of the food that we have back home, with, you know, Caribbeans too have ginger beer. People knew this. This is things from ancient time immemorial. Zobo, all these drinks that we've been boiling. I made a Zobo drink because for my immune system, when this thing started in one, I did the sorrel. In fact, not even the Zobo, the sorrel. They're all, you know, the sorrel aspect, not the red one that you create Zobo with, the one that you cook soup with. Shakpar, or in Sierra Leone, or sour soup or sorrel soup. So if you're Caribbean, sorrel soup. So the sorrel drink that you drink, we make it also soup and drink. Our people were very industrious. So these are the things that were the natural things that we eat. And now they're saying, oh, cassava leaves fight it. Where do leaf fight coronavirus? Egusi fights it. Egusi is from the lemon. Sorry, not lemon, excuse me, melon. Excuse me. It's a melon seed. So all these things we have been helping us fight to live, fight to be alive. And we need to be alive. We need it. So with that being said, there's so many things I'm throwing out there. If you want to do your mixture of zinc or all of it, zinc, vitamin D3, or you want to do your mushroom, but just have your vitamin D3 tablets as backup when you can no longer get your mushroom. Mushroom actually is for mold. It can get mold, but even when it gets mold, it gets better. I'm not teaching you nastiness now. So if you're gonna go buy an immune defender that can make your immune system fight 3 times more, the capsule you're gonna buy is a mole mushroom that have been left to be processed, that they're giving to you. Go through the system of whatever. I have one in my fridge that I'm gonna allow to place in a Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna experiment, because that brown juice from it is what you need. Sometimes you over boil it or over fry it. So I'm experimenting. I'm good. I have a fermented sport. I have been doing this. If you know me in college, I boil my drinks, natural drinks. They will testify to that. I boil my Zobo, or once I didn't do sorrel. Wonjo. Gambians call it wonjo. That's what we used to drink also. It's wonjo. Senegalese call it wonjo. No, I don't think it's Wonjo in Senegal. I forgot the name. I don't, but it's the same Wolof. I'm talking about Wonjo, Zobo in Nigeria, and oh my goodness, what do you call it in Sierra Leone? Bissap. Bissap. It's the same in Senegal, Bissap. So the Bissap drink is there. I'm not going to tell you about Baobab. Baobab is there also, but I'm not, for this time in season, if you want to increase, you take those things and start increasing so that you can help. Right now I have like a cold because of AC and stuff, but I've been drinking my ginger. I have my ginger juice. My last ginger that I made was without lime. So let's continue drinking and being healthy. So I've added some things here, lime and cayenne pepper, and I talked about, if you're just joining us, hi Auntie Zainab, about how our country, you will put cayenne pepper in the ginger. Our people are smart. Cayenne pepper is also good. And to get your immune system going up, mushroom, and there's something else. I talked about Bissap. I started boiling it. Some of our people in America have had this corona thing, but some of us did not end up in hospital. Yes, somebody talked about it in a vegan group I was on. If she was talking about the symptoms she had. Prior to that, I was sick. I could not go to my friend's wedding here, and I told her how I was feeling. Good thing I did not go, because I don't think anybody there would have been able to handle. This thing was brought into my house. So from, you know, somebody that goes to school brought it. So as I was sick, I could not move. All the symptoms they're talking about by corona, and you think some of us are crazy, we overcame that and more. I was posting and I was like, don't you guys see that the posts are not normal? So I kept up with the appearance. I was posting, but I was in bed. There are certain people on Facebook that knew it, Uzor, and you know, people who called me who knew I could not talk, and I could not, and how I was short of breath and all of that. So we overcame that. So after that, I think I did sorrel once. But these are the things. Hi brother Tito, Crystal. Get your immune system up. D3, zinc, ginger, all what our people have been doing. Ginger and lime, cayenne pepper, mushroom, and what else? And you think it's all over the place. Those things are, you can get them. I'm not going to tell you about aloe vera, but I talked about vitamin E for your skin. So whatever is going to attack your skin, your vitamin E, hi brother, will help fight the fight. It's so many things that are combination of things, and if I think of more, I'm gonna add it to this post. I bought magnesium, zinc, manganate, and then is it manganate zinc? So it's a mixture. That's the zinc I got it from natural store, you know, not a natural health store. Any grocery store you can have it from. You can go to Trader Joe's. You can go to Whole Foods. I got it from Trader Joe's or Sprouts. Got your D3. Have that doses back up. Have those for kids. There are certain things that kids can take. Make sure don't go and give little babies D3 yet. You can give them mushroom naturally, and they eat it. And make sure you don't overcook it. And this is one I am seeing. Hi, thank you for liking, Crystal, Auntie Zainab, and everybody. So Yahweh bless you all. I'm going to sign off now in a few minutes, and I want us to continue fighting this fight. It's not about, oh, black people are dying. Hi Naomi, thank you for joining on what I just talked about. Is building our immune system up. What I've said in my former video: vitamin D3, zinc, ginger, garlic. And people, for some of us growing up, I don't know, it's for most black people. Remember chewing garlic or ginger beer. It's known to Caribbeans, known to African. The only people that might not know it are our Americans, our African Americans. They might, but some of them have a recipe passed down from families that those recipes, if you trace them back, is from Africa, it's from our people. So they have those roots connected. And some of them will tell you, some of them do take garlic, because my American friend, he takes garlic. And he told me, and I forgot. Some things that you've forgotten that. I was like, yeah, you're right. I started taking it at work. And I said, my grandmother used to. And one day they were like, they wrote it on Reader's Digest. And your grandmother would be like, you're not taking, when they tell you, start making your face like they're killing you. Look at it in Reader's Digest. The how many, you know, benefits of garlic and eating it raw. And, you know, if you can't eat it raw, try it with honey. Testifying, that's how some of us can get it swallowed. So Yahweh bless you all. Have a great day. And I have been here, I thought I was here for a few minutes. If you have anything to say to me, I'm here. I'm gonna wait. If not, I'm gonna sign off and do some. I'm actually going to go look for one vitamin, but I told you about vitamin E. The oil is good also. If you can get the cheap vitamin E oil, but also it's good to have it in your system. And your multivites, make sure they have all this. If they don't have, make sure you have your zinc. And magnesium is also good for your heart. So that shortness of breath attack, you don't need it in your system, because if they put it in the hospital, it burns like pepper. Is it magnesium or the potassium? It's magnesium that burns like pepper, I believe. For the nurses tell me, because I've had a family member, it burned them like pepper. I was sleeping at the hospital years ago. That's the time I was like, nope, no nursing for me. Could not bear the pain. All right, of all the people screaming. All right, Yahweh bless you all. Have a great day.